right by my kids. Never thought I'd have to, deal with something like this. It was a regular Tuesday afternoon. The kids' toys were scattered everywhere. Then there was a knock at the door. My heart sank when I saw who it was.
Hello, I'm from Child Protective Services. We've received a report and need to inspect your home.
I didn't know what to do. They wanted to come in, look around, talk to my kids. My hands were shaking. I felt like I was doing something wrong even though I knew I wasn't. But then, I remembered something I'd read online about knowing your rights. I took a deep breath and said, "I'm sorry, but unless you have a warrant, I can't let you in." The CPS worker looked surprised. They weren't used to parents knowing their rights. It wasn't easy, but I stood my ground. I protected my family's privacy that day. Remember, when CPS knocks, know your rights. It can make all the difference.
For justice for her family, her husband wrongfully imprisoned, her children stolen by CPS. She fights day in and out for them. No CPS, free her husband. It's her birthday. It's her birthday. Bring back Brenda. She is fighting for justice for her family. Her husband wrongfully imprisoned. Her children stolen by CPS. She fights day in and out for them. No CPS, free her husband. It's her birthday. It's her birthday. And it's fun those days.
You're live, Mom.
Okay. Oh, sorry. That was shorter than I thought. I wanted to find Florida Mom. I sent her an invite.
Oops.
Is anybody here? Is anybody here with me?
You got some of yours.
Okay. All right. Well, here I am.
All right, I'll be around. I'll be on the flip side.
I want to share it with a little bit more, if you don't mind. It doesn't seem like a lot of people here. I like to show it. Just let them know. Here I am. I thought if you guys could watch it on my channel, that you'll be able to get those crowns and stuff. Let me see. I'm going to try to see. Okay, so I'm sharing it from here, but let's see. Now I'm going to share it to some people in text. Maybe I can get my sister to join a happy birthday time.
I had to do it.
Okay, I'm trying to,
Let me know when you want me to turn it off.
None can speak. In halls of whispers, secrets keep. We're here to break the silent streak. Stand up, fight, don't let it go. Reveal the truth they won't show. In the darkness, light will grow. Justice rises, voices flow. Children's dreams are cast aside in the
classic.
There's facts over life. You want me to turn it off? I will. Ready? Or just let me know.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, hello. Oh my gosh, I wanted to send her an invite, but I'm just gonna let her know. Hey, the show's on, and here we are. What do you think about this? Oh my God, we got plenty of love coming my way. Hey. For some reason, I got an X up here where I can't see the chat. So, all right. She's paired. I don't know what exactly that means. Danielle, what does this mean? She's pairing me?
She's on your channel. She's coming through your invite.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's where you paired your channel. So you are paired, okay?
Okay, good.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm glad somebody's listening to what I say. Thanks, Facts Over Lies. Yeah, because I don't even know. Let me see if I can get in my channel. I don't even think I can do that for some reason. Let me see. Let me see. I'm going to me and CPS breaking news. I think maybe I can. I'm glad somebody's listening to what I say. You can see. Thanks, Facts Over Lies.
Florida mom.
There.
Florida mom said she's one pissed off mom. Why? What's up? What's going on?
Oh, there's Florida mom.
Okay.
It's Florida mom. All right. Oh, I see. Okay. You're pissed off, and you're telling me. Okay. Yeah. Tell me what else is going on. I got your texts earlier today in regards to I'm gonna tell her she should have seen if she could got in on my period thing. Okay. Classic mom says she's on the way. Oh. Okay. Okay. You call me. I have something. Oh, you want me to call you now? I'll call you now.
Who? On here?
I think Florida mom. She's gonna do a call-in guest. Are you ready now?
Darren.
Let me find her. She wants to just call in, so she can call in my chat. Oh, there's Tammy. Hey, Tammy. We're trying to get as many people to come in on my Brenda Cambrun YouTube, and then you can get crowns. I think that's how it works. I'm trying to figure it out. Well, who's coming to your private chat here?
That was me.
What do you?
That was me because Darren's backstage.
Oh, you want to come? Okay. Florida mom, I'm gonna give you a call in about now. Okay, sorry. I forget
where you. Judge Rosemary.
I forgot we. Yay, she's paired too.
Disgusting judge who needs jail immediately. What happened?
Okay, I'm calling you. I'm calling you now. Where is she?
Darren, you want on? Are you wanting on?
Do you want to come on? Well, you don't have to put your face on.
I don't know if he wants to.
Thanks, Florida. Okay, I'm just gonna call you.
Oh, he's okay. So he's there. He is.
I'm here. I'm here for a second.
Hey.
Yeah. You guys are live right now?
Huh?
You guys are live at the moment.
Yeah.
Darren, we have a guest on the line, please.
Oh, excellent.
Can you hear? This is Florida mom.
Hello, everyone. This is Florida mom.
All right, let me turn her up. I think I did too. Okay. Can you guys hear her okay? Nobody's answering me? Well, can you hear?
We can hear you. Okay. Can you hear us?
Oh my gosh.
You're loud and clear. Yep, you can hear you just fine.
Yeah, they said we're good to go. All right. I think they turned their microphones off so you can. So I understand that you went to court this morning. You want to tell us how that went?
Yeah, I would. Well, let me say good evening to everyone and all parents and children. I want to make this clear. Every parent and every child needs to unite now. Due to the fact that all judges are corrupt, all judges are disbarring all parents, and they're depriving us of our rights, fundamentally and constitutionally, in family court and any other court. I have asked for an Article 3 court, and I was denied. I asked for my constitutional and fundamental rights. I was denied. They told me that my children are irrelevant in court, in any court case. They threatened my life in court under oath. Judge Rosemary Shearer did that this morning at 9 a.m. at North County Courthouse in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. She has relevant information to the human trafficking of my 5 minor children in Palm Beach County. She denied my son, Michael William Renahan Butler, to be in court in Zoom or in person. She also denied proof of life to my children and tried to put me in jail falsely.
What do you mean by denied proof of life? What do you mean?
They say that every part of my case after termination and deprival of rights, that I have no rights to my children, that those children are irrelevant. So currently they have my DNA illegally in their state care because my children are part of me and my DNA.
Now, what I was wondering, okay, so your son turned 18. So
Yep.
why can't he
Michael
just
turned-
walk out of there now? What's going on? Where is he at?
Yes, on July 4th, his 18th birthday, I did speak with him. And apparently that is a violation of court order, according to the corruption judge, Rosemary Shear, who thinks that his life is irrelevant in any court case and a threat to her own life because she failed to protect him in all family court cases that were going on in our family.
My God. This is the way it doesn't make sense to me because some people say or court-appointed attorneys were telling me, oh, don't worry about it. Once your children turn 18, it'll be no problem, you know.
Her exact words was, even at 18, he has no rights.
Oh my gosh.
To even file a federal lawsuit against her or anyone else in the illegal removal of him and the adoption.
I just don't understand that. He doesn't have any delays, anything like that, correct?
According to him, he was falsely put on house arrest because he was a threat because the adoptive parent, Mr. Daniel C. Baracus, the stranger, who I do not know at all, had my son or has my son or had connection to my son and basically bought him from an adoption agency illegally, which is considered human trafficking. And basically, because of what he was saying about his natural mother, he committed some issues with violence. He was also illegally Baker acted at 7 years old by the state of Florida.
7 years old. How can you do that to a 7-year-old? That's very interesting because somebody in Louisiana
saying the same thing. How can the state of Florida manipulate a mother and tell them that they can see their mother and then deny the mother anything to do with that child in the retrospective best interest of that child?
Well,
and make her get on a bus for 2.5 hours, knowing that she's a domestic violence victim. And making her go back on the bus with the domestic violence abuser on multiple different occasions.
Man.
I have multiple abusers in multiple different situations for multiple reasons, and they are still retaliating.
Because they know that you know so much and they know they're doing wrong. So they're going to do this to you. It's just, it's very...
Well, I have put on record in my own case as of this morning that Judge Rosemary Shear, if anything happens to me, she will be charged with murder 1. And that goes for any judge on my kid's case, me or my blind mother. And they have tried to steal the house from us.
Okay,
while we're living in the house. They have tried to kidnap my blind mother from my care.
Again, and that's just like through the guardianship and all that. Do you know what the adoption agency was that they used when your 18-year-old was adopted out?
From what I know, Michael William Renahan Butler was sold on Craigslist
Whoa.
right after the Craigslist killer case.
And what year was that? Do you know?
That was, I lost my rights for termination in 2016.
2016.
Illegally.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. And then I lost mine in, yeah.
They didn't even have a warrant in hand. They came to a daycare. They stole my children while I was working.
Man.
And then they told me I could not come into my mother's house. And then they blamed everything on me.
So
they didn't blame the gaslighting that they did. They didn't blame the fact that the case plan was manipulated and forced to under duress to be signed.
Well, that's very classic behavior.
They committed perjury on me, my ex-husband, and all 5 of my children. They say that my first child doesn't even exist. But I have a picture of him when he was just born, and he was only 3 days old when they stole him in the hospital from me.
3 days old. I didn't even realize this.
And that was at
unlawfully seizing these kids
in 2004. And North County Courthouse had a part in that illegal adoption with Catholic Charities for Ryan Renahan, my first son.
Wow.
Mine.
Not only did they steal Ryan Renahan from me 20 years ago with Catholic Charities in North County and 15 Judicial Court Circuit, but years later, 2014 to 2016, they also kidnapped and abducted in judicial kidnapping of Michael Renahan Butler, Trenton Cassidy Renahan Butler, Dante Alexander Renahan Barovi, and Caleb Jared Barovi.
You got, yeah. So you get your kids have you have different last names for them.
Yes.
So
the Renahan is my maiden name as my mother's side. Butler is Michael and Trenton's father's last name. We were engaged, and I was a rape victim of him. And Michael saw the rape that his biological father did, which conceived Trenton in Massachusetts.
oh my goodness.
And then Dante and Caleb are products of rape due to my ex-husband and his connections with Sinaloa cartel and the Crips.
Wow. You might want to talk to
and Caleb was the youngest child of me that was put on CBS 12 News with Liz Chiantes and Channel 9.
Now,
and I did go to jail for it.
Were some of your kids born in Florida then, and then?
Only one out of 5 children were born in Massachusetts, and that was Trenton. All the rest of the children were born in Florida.
I was saying you might want to talk to Fact Over Live. She has done extensive research on these cartels and these gangs. And
I was raped by 13 Sinaloa cartel while married to my husband, and the judicial system did nothing to protect me. The 15th judicial system has blood on their hands because they did not even protect me when I was 17 years old or even 16 years old, when I was a victim of CPS themselves at 16 and sold to Orvieto, Florida's Boys Town. Not to mention at 17, when I came back from a visit with my mother, that they actually did not have any clue or protecting me from Jeffrey Epstein himself in Palm Beach County.
So you have always been over in that Palm Beach County area, pretty much.
I have spent most of my life between Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Palm Beach County.
New Hampshire. Where were you in New Hampshire?
My father was in New Hampshire.
Okay.
And he is currently passed away. And he did not get any closure with my children either. That's my biological father. I have my biological father, who was parentally alienated from my blind mother for many different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have my first stepfather, which is James Harlan Heckert, and he raped me while my mother was at work and tried to sell me to Mr. Langston when I was a child.
Now, who's Mr. Langston?
Mr. Langston is not only a human advocate here in Palm Beach County since 1978, but he does it for free. He has also been a sexually abused victim, and he is one of the ones that has known me since I was 10 years old. He also stood up for me against James Heckert selling me and raping me. And he also went to jail 12 hours before I did when the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office Warrant Division jumped my blind mother's fence on private property and arrested him at 3:30 in the morning for advocating why my son, Caleb Jared Barobi, was on CBS 12 News asking for new parents. And he is currently on a falsified probation by the 15th Judicial Court
See,
system.
that's what it is. Some of these, I'm not saying all, but there's many occasions when the sheriff department or the police department have everything to do with what's going on with CPS and these judges and everything else. They're all in it together.
Sheriff Rick Bradshaw is a murderer, and I know that for a fact because I witnessed it. And so did Mr. Langston. And Mr. Rick Bradshaw does not want to take accountability for it. He does not want to take accountability for any of his cases that he's involved in.
Wow.
And he is still currently a corrupt sheriff in Palm Beach County.
I tell you, the sheriff that was corrupt in our case, the Stewie Hatcher, his brother was a convicted pedophile, child molester. Yeah. His name was Leslie Hatcher, if anybody's interested in looking that up, Dixie County, Florida. And so this is the same sheriff that came into my house and with CPS, had my kids stripped naked. They were made to take showers before they threw some of their belongings into trash bags, my trash bags, and just decided those kids are going to be theirs now. It's really, really ridiculous. I just don't understand. Or you think you're going to be able to get any of these, the court media, the tapes from all this bullshit that they've been saying in the courtroom?
Well, they are using federal funding against me. They are using bonds in my name and in my children's name illegally under fraud, under color of law. Man. Every day that we file a case, no matter if they file or if we file, that federal funding comes from the United States Treasury.
What is Danielle showing? She's showing something.
Their incentive is federal funding. Every time they steal a child or remove a human from their residence.
That's that child support. I just got this letter today for child support for that. My daughter, she's 18 now.
Committing murder in nursing homes here in Palm Beach County.
Wow.
And I have witnessed that for a fact with my own second stepfather, Robert E. Hall, who was a veteran, who also didn't get no closure. Mr. Hall wanted my children to know that he loved them. He is sorry for his bad behavior as a step-grandfather, and that his last dying wish was for my children to be returned to me. Mm-hmm. That was his last Mother's Day gift, and the courts are denying that as well.
Wow. And Priscilla is also saying that her children were still without a warrant as well. What's Lewis saying? Something's not right with that. They are trying to scare him. I'll back you. They're scared.
You know what?
Um,
Listen,
When you guys tried to get into my case, they closed my case and sealed it from you guys. And I personally watched Judge Rosemary Shear do that. In fact, they actually have stuff on my case file that hasn't even happened yet because it's not even 2026. And Michael William Renahan Butler has not had a child yet and is not married yet because he just turned 18.
You know what they did?
Okay. Florida Mom, we're gonna discuss what you've been talking about, and I'm gonna hang up from here, but keep watching, okay? Thanks. I appreciate you coming on. Thank you. Oops, I think I cut her off. Sorry. Okay, Daniel, what do you got going on?
You know, this just came in the mail on the 1st. Well, just today, right? They just put it in the mail on July 1st. And my daughter turned 18 July 5th, right? Listen to this. It says I have a past due balance of $16,231. The arrears listed do not include any arrears that may have accrued prior to DSS involvement in the case, as well as many future. Guess what? I filed on myself in 2018 for my kid, my daughter, right? They're going back all the way to 2011. DCSS was never involved in my life, ever. And there was no case. So there you go, right there. There's your fraud. There was never child support for over a decade until I filed on myself. Do you see what it says? It says that arrears listed do not include any arrears that may have accrued prior to DCSS's involvement in the case. You're telling me over a 2-year period I racked up 16 grand for one? Come on now, stop the BS.
Something I wanted to say that I got some information that might be helpful to Florida Mom. Because this JLR investigates. He lives in the same area as Florida Mom.
Jacksonville. I mean,
I'm gonna get his email and forward that to Florida Mom.
Yes.
Taylor, I think doesn't he? I think he has. He's the one that's doing those live shows. I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's like you say, we get these stories out to these people that are getting a lot of these views and are interested in, exposing this crap that's going on across the country. I mean, our civil rights are being violated, our constitutional rights violated. We have every right to parent our own children. And it doesn't make sense that they could come in here and just act like, well, we're just free to do anything we want. We'll destroy your life. And you just sit down, shut up, because if you say anything, that's true. When you stand up for yourself, it seems like it only gets worse. Am I right? Look at, does everybody notice what Darren made for bringing Brenda back? My little symbol. I don't know if we can get it bigger, but
t-shirt.
That's the thing we're talking about, making a t-shirt right with this.
Here on his, let's see if we can make it bigger. Make him stand up.
We could put that on the background even.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You know what?
Well, probably not
now.
Okay. Thanks, Priscilla, for joining. Lewis as well. Centerstone is a new name for facilities.
Read what it said.
So she's saying that her son, that was not even an adoption date. They're talking about Craigslist. That they actually adopted him all out of Craigslist. It doesn't even make sense. I mean, that's why, it's so bizarre. And I think the only thing good that's going on with Florida Mom's case is that she has had contact with her son and understands that he wants the same as she would like, to be together with her own flesh and blood. I mean, it's scary to me. Like, I know a lot of people are suffering from this Texas thing with the children, and some of them are still missing. Some of them have passed away, but I kind of get like, it only makes my feelings worse because my kid's been missing, and it just seems it seems unreasonable that we can't at least have some type of family member reach out to do like a check to say, okay, well, you're adults now. Would you like to have contact with your family? Because I'm sure they would. So it's kind of scary situation when you don't know where your kids are or what their fate might have been. Oh, let me see. Well, let's read the words because we can't see the words. What I forget what the words were. Let me see. Can you read them on yours?
I was talking to myself. Sorry, y'all. It said, underestimate a woman. Our government has stolen everything. Our government has stolen everything from. BBB. Bring Brenda back.
What happened to our pictures, Danielle?
Oh, Darren's sharing the screen.
Yeah,
Darren.
I don't know, but it's just black. All we see is black now.
Darren, he's pulling something up. It's okay.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Danielle, your sound is like, I don't know if it's your volume is too loud. Is anybody else thinking the same thing I am?
I'm always loud.
About Danielle's sound?
Is that better? Jeez.
Yes. Well, oh no. What did I
Brenda's
do?
Okay.
Okay. What's happening now? We got.
He's.
Oh, because is it messing it up because we can't? Because we're doing the circles, Darren. Is it messing?
He's showing your stuff.
Okay, what is it? CPS breaking news.
Printful.
Oh, the Printful. So, yeah, these are going to be some T-shirts we're of putting in together.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. Whoa, I'm about to drop you. My bad.
CPS breaking news.com.
That is awesome.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
It's got the American flag on it.
Yes.
And oh, very nice. Wow. And you can pick out any color you want now. So you can see that he's got the check marked on the colors he wanted.
That is cool.
And what's wrong?
Or the color that would best go with that with the logo, the print. Yeah, to where they would print out good on it,
Exactly.
That looks good. That's what's
exactly. Up. So how much these T-shirts are going to go for?
Weather is in it, yeah.
This color and does it start raining real hard over there, Fact Over Lies?
It was raining here for a minute.
I can tell you the skies over here.
Carolina's getting hit pretty hard. That's cool. I like that. Hold on. I like that.
Very nice. I think it's excellent job, Darren.
Yes, that's
excellent
awesome.
job. All right, Lewis likes it too.
I like that.
How much are they going for, Darren? You're static. Are you there? Are you there? How much are they going for, Darren? How much?
Yeah, $20. Around $20.
$20? That's
maybe a little
nothing
less,
wrong with
maybe
that.
$1 less, maybe $1 more. I'm not sure. I can see what they cost. So
very nice. So Darren's hard at work.
They'll be available now.
I'm gonna have to grab me up. And you guys, we got this other ideas where we're gonna if we do hit the road and stuff like that, I'm gonna take this symbol and I think I'm like gonna make it printed on the hood of my my Cadillac because I got a white vehicle, and we could just fact over lies. We want to use your magnet idea, or that we can put this symbol onto metal, and then we can have it on our vehicles, and we'll have the some kind of love bug. The love bug
cool
machine
on a hoodie too for winter time, like a black hoodie. Oh my god, that'd be awesome. Or like a dark hoodie. Ooh. Hunter, like a hunter green. Mm-hmm. I'd
I was
support it.
saying, yeah, it's probably good you interrupt me, but I'm
Sorry,
going to have to say it
I
anyway.
had to say it.
I'm like, you can put it on the wife beater t-shirts too.
Oh,
I mean, it's
yeah,
so hot
look,
now.
don't. I would so support it. I would in a heartbeat.
I mean, a tank top. I mean, a tank top. I mean, why not? Let's go for, it's hot. It's hot out there. I don't think it's going to be cooled down anytime soon. It may be fall coming up, but it's probably going to be, global warming, everybody.
Man, it's hot.
And you're welcome, Florida Mom.
Towels,
Thank you for coming on our show.
beach
Because
towels.
everybody is very interested in what's going on with you. I know we even when we don't hear from you, or me and Danielle are always saying, what's going on with Florida Mom?
I worry about
And
everybody.
yep,
Yeah.
yep. Because it was a little bit, we took a little break there. And I don't even know, we didn't even intend to take a break, but it just happened that way. And Danielle, you had that show last week, though, with Sylvia Beachy. Wasn't that last week?
Yeah, the hunted becomes the hunter. I love it. I freaking love the title. That was a good.
Thank
that
you,
was actually a
Darren.
good show. That actually was a good, because we got to talk about Devereaux, and she's been on this, like, she did her training at Devereaux, and she's saying that they can actually put their hands on the kids. And boy, I said, I didn't even know that. But they are allowed to put their, so that explains a lot. That has to do with my son, his clothes being torn, he's snatched up by the collar, when he had the holes in it, and that explains a lot. Why he had the bruises on him, and boy, it just pisses me off even more.
That's what I'm wondering. Are they
They're manhandling these kids,
putting
because
eyes on these kids? Are they strapped down? And stuff like that.
I had a worker there at Devereaux themselves tell me, because I was questioning a bruise that was, I don't know if y'all have seen it in one of the video visits. I'm pretty sure it was, I don't know if it was in the one when the guy came out from under the table, or the one before that. He had a bruise on his upper arm, like right here, right? And it was a man-sized, like, a hand bruise. And the next day, the worker, what he told me? Oh, that must have been when they had to escort Alex. I said, excuse me? You mean to tell me they had to leave a man-sized hand bruise of a man-sized hand on my son to escort him? My son, you're kidding me, right? Like, that is wrong, and that is pathetic. That son did nothing to do that. And I know who it was. It was the one guy that, for some reason, he just hates my son, and it was, I don't know if he was intimidated by my son, jealous, I don't know, but that guy, he's the one that kept leaving. I already know. Sick fudge. Yeah.
Man, that's what I was reading that thing, one of my letters yesterday. My daughter come to a visit with her wrist was burnt. Her wrist was all burnt. And I'm like, what happened? And she's like, they're messing around with dry ice.
What?
Why are you gonna get?
Are you serious?
Yeah. What is my? Yes.
Why are they messing
She
with
was
my eyes?
burnt. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I think they would instigate the kids, like, get them to fight one another, or get them to
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll play a phone call if you want to hear it. This is the one where they tell Alex, "Are you easy money, Alex? Are you easy money?" But you hear the screams in the background. It's, oh my gosh, it's,
man.
if I
can't even imagine what goes on in that Alachua Academy, because that stuff is all, there's all relations to Devereaux going on there, as far as I know, as I see it, because they have the same people that was working for Devereaux that are now working there. So, I mean, what does that tell you? And I'm only wondering if go ahead.
I found the provider list, right, for Georgia, for the room watch and oversight, the room watch board oversight or whatever. It's the RWBO, I think it's called. But it's 576 pages of providers. and anywhere from Devereaux to these group homes. I mean, 576 pages. Here's David and Samantha. How did they get access to? And is right. How did they get access? Ryan Hall said there's a rainbow in the store. Really? Y'all about said? Oh man.
You know, I did a video. I had a rainbow over here a few days ago. I did a video on that.
I like to get the boom boom.
You know what I say in my video? I'm like, somewhere over the rainbow. Can I have my kids back
Right.
now? I'm starting. These are. I'm doing little shorts now, and it's gonna be like, okay, this is what's going on. Can I have my kids back now? You know,
jeez,
because that's what it's all about. I mean, that's what we're all in here for, right? We want our children back. We want our families restored. I mean, we're never gonna get those, lost years back. I mean,
we can't make up that time.
It's just destroyed. I mean, it'd be a whole healing process to start. I mean, you guys are telling me that you got some good things going on with wet plants and also Classic Mom. I think had some good news, as well as
Chris and Debbie.
Chris and Debbie. Yep, Chris
and
Debbie.
Wet Plant 7 cylinders is adopting the girls after their case gets closed.
So, I mean, what happened? Did they make her split up with her husband, or what happened there? I don't understand.
7 cylinders is her husband. The girl,
okay.
The kids that aren't. He's not. He's there.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Please
he's
email
not
I will.
Their blood
I got
dad.
you. I've been finding a lot of stuff in my old phone since. But yes, I will.
Oh, yeah,
576
like that list.
76 pages. I said, shit. Wow.
Put it on the screen. Someone is beautiful. Oh, let me see if I can find that. Ryan. What was it?
Ryan Hall. With it. It's Ryan Hall with Weather Guy. If you go to YouTube, he's on there.
Okay.
Yeah, he's really cool. It's one of the weather people. Let's see. What's your email, Classic Mom? I think Brenda's got it. I can get it from her.
Wondering if I have her. Oh yeah. Oh, very. Let me see if I can get this bigger.
I didn't do it. Who is it?
Oh, and now he's. But
yeah, they're saying a bunch of stuff with the weather because they're. Wow.
Let's see. Well, they're gonna do a map now, but I think I just missed the rainbow. Okay, so what are they saying about that area there?
What area is that?
Okay, you can see it up in the corner. Maybe let me see if I can get this. Oh, I should have turned my.
There's Ryan.
You can see how it's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Danielle, you're frozen. You just see your face, Danielle.
My bad. That was Ryan. I love him and y'all bot funny. Ryan, wow, Speedy Face sent us a super chat.
I mean, look, somebody's chasing storms. So where's the Hurricane Hoochie when you need her?
Look, that Hurricane Hoochie is sure as heck not. She's sitting at home. Okay, I'm just kidding. Look, I thought that was cool. You gotta have a joke every now and then, and I froze again. Look, I freeze at the most stupidest face.
Talking about these skies, I swear to God, I sent Facts Over Lies a picture of the sky out here today in Louisiana. Was getting out of work. It was ridiculous. Let me see. I got a picture of that. I thought it was just crazy because when I'm looking at the skies after all this has happened over in Texas, and I ain't that far from Texas. God darn it, if I can put this on here. But I'm going to put it sideways so you can see. See how look at how the clouds, and then you can see the light at the bottom of it. And that's the car. That's the Malibu. And you can really see the difference over here by this Burger King. Gosh darn it. Did I not do this right? I don't want to press no buttons, but look at how it all on the top is all dark clouds, and then you see the brightness underneath. So, I mean, wow, it was like really dark, and it wasn't raining or anything. By the time I got over and met my son over there, and we were going to go for a walk, and then it started raining kind of hard. But by the time we just drove back to my house, okay, I see it. I drove back to my house, and then we were able to go for a walk anyway because it was just like a nice mist. It was like, thank God it's finally cooled off a little bit with this rain. I'm sorry to say, but I love me a storm. I've always been a storm chaser myself. I've never got paid for it, but me and Chris's first date was in a storm. So,
Winston,
oh yeah, do you want me to
Greensboro.
show you the picture? I don't know if it's going to put a glare because I got it in a frame.
North Carolina is.
Oh, geez. Yeah, I'm going to take it out of there and then you can see it better. Yeah, but there's a painting, y'all. It's called The Storm. And I never knew what it was. I cut it out of the back of a magazine when I didn't realize I had a bunch of kids' pictures in the back of this too. Look at that. I got a bunch of pictures back here. I forgot about this. Oh, $3. Look at it. Look at, oh my God, look at Sage and Chris. Look at, that was their little Winnie the Pooh blanket. Gosh, I didn't know it was going to be a big deal like this, but hey, I found these pictures. I have a whole thing of pictures right here. Oh, look at Sagey. So this is her by her little vanity. Isn't she adorable? She's got a hair tied back. And of course, oh, look at this is them having marshmallow roast. Let me see if I can get that in there. Look at that. That was in Ohio. I can tell by the pictures where we're living. Daniel, look at this one. Oh Lord. And then there's one in New Hampshire because there's the snow. I think this is New Hampshire right there. Very cute. Okay, let me get to the one I wanted to about the storm. And this is it. This is called The Storm. And you see it's two lovers running in the rain, and he's trying to use his jacket to cover her up from the rain. Boo, y'all. So I put it in a frame. I liked it so much, and I didn't even realize. I forgot about those pictures, so I'm glad I opened that up. Isn't that crazy? Those were cuties. I remember when they used to have those little plastic frame beds. They were like kind of like toddler beds. I don't know if we got them at Walmart or where we got them, but a plastic frame, just a regular single mattress, and there you have it. The kids have a nice little place to sleep. What else is going? Love the symbol and the shirt. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, Darren's doing a great job. Yeah, I wanted to get more into that. Is making some art that it brings some attraction to our cause. Anything we can do. Let's make some mugs or whatever. What do people like? What do people like nowadays? How about some umbrellas with it on there? Because we're going to need umbrellas with all this rain. Wouldn't that be a great idea? You can have the whole big thing like an umbrella of that round thing. I think that would be cool. I don't know. Come on, guys. Throw me a bone here. She's like, yeah. They adopted Michael from Craigslist, and can you believe that? I am not going to get over that one. And that's what she's talking about. This Catholic charities. I've heard some other horror stories about this Catholic charities. And like I say, I don't know. I always, and it gets back to these like sheriff ranches and stuff like that. If they're not putting them into these Devereaux institutions. These ranches are very similar, but it's like more like a big giant house, I guess, that a bunch of kids are housed. It's just strange to me. And one time they were moving all these kids. There was a story a while back where they were moving the kids from this ranch in a van. And by the way, it was in a storm where they're telling everybody clear the roads, everybody stay safe at home. And they got a van full of children that that was the end of that ride. Let me just put it that way. It was terrible. I can't even remember. I think it was, for some reason I'm thinking Wisconsin or something like that. Can't remember where that was. But there's so many stories, we can't keep up with them. There's no way possible, unless you're facts over lies, that you can keep up with all these stories that are out there. And I mean, I get a headache thinking about how many stories that I got to get caught up with, that's posting on my phone here. Back up 6 minutes. Brenda has my email and my number. You can't even remember. I haven't emailed you one. Let me see. Was it like Classic Mom? Classic. I didn't. I don't even remember what your email was. Wonder if I could put it in there and it would come up. But anyways, Classic Mom, you could text me your email, and then as a little reminder, help the old lady out here. Oh Lord. So what else is going on, guys? Wait a minute. I didn't see this message from Lewis. He's saying our daughter contacted me and Susie today, and she finally realized that she was going to be manipulated, and she figured it out on her own, and all the kids will as well. Wow. Well, see, and that's why I say some of these kids are just too smart and know this is what's going on. And I think more and more often than not, these autistic kids are realizing that. And I think that's why they split up my son from my daughter, is because she cannot be manipulated. And he was younger. He didn't have any delays. He's 10 years old when they took him. And then they're throwing him with a counselor, Kelly Ball, from Village Counseling Center. And she's putting in, I got plenty of notes from her bull crap that she had going on. What my son was telling me, he's crying when he's coming to the visit, saying they're making me go into this counselor, and she's asking me strange questions. I mean, he didn't want to go there, but in the end, they never changed that counselor. And in the end, the judge is leaving it up to the counselors whether we're going to keep a relationship with our kids after our rights were terminated. I mean, I think, if somebody's saying your rights are terminated, they're pretty much saying, you're screwed. You're screwed because a Florida mom saying you don't have rights to your children anymore. How can somebody do this? Well, they're doing it without following the law. That's how they're doing it, and that's why we say we got to go to these higher court with our stuff and get it together. There you go. You better drink it down. Oh my gosh, my neighbor brought over some. Oh, where's my little bottle? I got, you know what? I thought maybe I'd hydrate better. Are you drinking water out of that? Is that what you're doing? Good job, Danielle. Look I ended up getting a tiny bottle because I thought it'd be more. She did the opposite. Where do you fill those up at? Do you go to like those glacier water things, or you got well water?
There's a spring not far from here. I fill them up over there.
Oh, no way. Cool.
I will take my happy bed over there and fill them up. I don't care.
It reminds me, I can't believe I sold my house
that had water.
It's fresh spring water, and we moved away from there to go to Florida and have our life ruined. I mean, I can't. I'll never get over it. Sorry, guys.
I love that water. It's just like well water. I love it. I can live on it.
I tell you, all we had to do is we set up our 5-gallon buckets right at the edge of this PVC pipe. I mean, these pipes were drilled right into the side of the mountain. I mean, that was the freshest New Hampshire spring water you ever would want to get. We could have been
we did also got messed up yesterday. Yes, so did out in Camp Mystic. There was I forgot 100 and something people passed on. That there was still
108 is last I heard.
I thought it was 137.
Oh, really? Well, like I said, I can't keep up.
But they're still looking for people.
Oh, look at, she's got some pictures here. Maybe I can get a better picture.
And it's just like it's just like the North Carolina thing, like with the floods up there.
Yeah, that's going up. Oh, that's I can show my rainbow the other day. Let me see. Why not? Because it's over the rainbow,
sky
way up high. Let's see. Oh damn it! I can't move my phone right. Look, you can see it though. I can see. What? Wait a minute. I can see it. See, I can see that one better than I can see those other ones. Look at that. Look at that. It's right. It's right over by my yard. It's my backyard. Over that ugly fence they got over there. So a sideways rainbow. Rainbow, rainbow. And what was I saying in this? Let's see. Let's hear what. Why? Tell me why.
Can I have my kids back?
Right? That's clever, guys. Listen.
Somewhere over the rainbow. Why? Tell me why. Can I have my kids back?
Oh, I amuse myself. It says powerful storms coming your way. That's what I'm posting. This is not the end. I mean, what that's what I'm saying, guys. If you believe in God and your higher power, I'd be at this point. We've got to believe that God knows the truth, and He's got our back on this one, okay? And we know we got a lot of pissed off moms and dads, and we got a lot of people falling into depressions and everything else. Just feel like life isn't worth living. But I can tell you, your kids are counting on you. And we have to keep on fighting on, because once you get your kids back, guess what? You can go through all these shows and say, look at, this is what we were doing. We're showing your pictures here. Somebody's talking about you here, and even y'all in the chat. I mean, that's going to be saved forever. And it will be a great reunion. It's going to be a great reunion when this happens, because I think it's something that will happen, all at once. It'll be like, I swear, it's almost like I foresaw it. I swear that there will be masses of families coming back together. And I'm getting the feeling it's going to happen sooner than later. So what else? Am I missing some comments here? Oops. Oh, there goes that damn bottle of water again. You see this? What's going on with the glasses? Okay. My librarian glasses.
You hear that?
I can.
Music gets me so makes me so, oh my Lord.
I'm gonna be the librarian now. Okay.
Did you hear that? I had to play it. That's my song.
Like those ones.
Did you hear that?
They have their braids so tight they got to tap their head.
Did you hear the song?
What song is that, Danielle?
You didn't hear it. You know why? Because I turned my volume down. That's what happened.
I couldn't understand the words.
It's okay. I got you. I'll do a replay. Okay.
Listen to this. Oh my God! What is she? The Blues Brothers over there?
I play that about the kid. Look, I'm gonna make a video, not music. It's gonna be about the kid though. Makes me say, "Oh my Lord, they gonna wish they was blessing me." These judges and
Danielle,
what?
I think we would hear it better.
Hold on, I know what it is. Hold on. Here.
I will send that song to me and I'll play it because I think something's up with
Can you hear it?
oh, you're saying we can't touch this.
Man. You know, wait.
30 reports floods yesterday in Roots, New Mexico. I told you that was going on in New Mexico.
Ruidoso, yes. Ruidoso. Ruidoso used to be a beautiful place. It's an actual. It's where the an Indian tribal lands, and it's beautiful, and it's I've been there, and I can't believe it's flooded. I can't believe it. I never knew like Roswell, New Mexico is like nasty and ugh. But yeah, I rode a 30-hour bus ride out there one time just to stay for like 2 hours, and then I rode 30 hours back. It was great.
Florida mom says my kids have showed up with bruises, and she tried to shut up my son Michael on video recording DCM ChildNet Olivia easily to do that. Yeah, they'll try to, and that's what I say. Or they'll make some excuse. The reason, your visit has been canceled. Why? Probably because your kids got burns and bruises all over them, right? Y'all are gonna get a copyright strike. Somebody's saying, but no, that's a song you put together, but it's with that same tune, right, Danielle? Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Can't touch this. Do. Okay,
all the time. I play that. I play yeah.
I wanted to say with in regards to those the floods and the disaster that happened in Texas, I have a friend named Nancy Flood. She became my friend last summer when she was helping out someone else over by Dixie County Jail. Somebody else was falsely jailed up, and she was like an angel, the guardian angel that was there to help me because my car was an hour and a half away, and all my phones and all my belongings. And I got out of that jail, and I looked at her, and she said, could I help you with something? And I'm like, could I use your phone? And she's like, sure. And yeah, there's not too many people I could call because how am I going to remember the numbers? But I did nicely enough that state trooper that pulled me over in something.
Can't take them.
Can't take them. Oh, I see. Can't take them, dude. See, I couldn't understand the right. Sorry, you send me that song, I play it. I think my sound is better over on the sound.
Well, I can look. I'll send you my remix with some Ice. I've got some Ice Baby, some MC Hammer, and Sir Mix-a-Lot.
So that's what I want to say is she contacted. What did she say? She said she contacted whatever it is because she does work with the volunteers on disaster relief. She was up in Louisiana years ago when that hurricane happened here. Where's Nancy Flood? And she's also part of the Billy Graham Ministries, and they do the backpacks for kids. So she's like, this lady is completely awesome, man. I just can't get enough of her. I mean, you can't imagine that somebody could be so nice, and she had a lot of rough time. I mean, somebody just like took advantage of her. Like she's a little bit older than me, and some guy literally just took so advantage of her by taking her property, she was very nice to him. She thought she was going to have a life with this person, and they just and it just makes you wonder why nice and wonderful people have to go through so much suffering when they spent their whole life helping others. But God never said that it was going to be easy. And um, it just seems like there's a lot of people, like if you read your Bible, that have been falsely imprisoned and stuff like that as well. Okay, let me see. She says she signed up for a week in July and 2 weeks in September, but she hasn't got confirmation yet. It's a 26-hour drive from here because she's in New York, but she also has a camper over there in Chiefland. Now that's where Chiefland, it was right. That was a blessing because she let me stay there and everything until she could take me to go get my car. And it was like, wow. I mean, she took me out to lunch. I mean, she didn't have to do anything like that. She took me to lunch. She bought, got me a toothbrush. Brenda, you need some shoes. You can see I didn't have nothing. Um, I said I had everything in my car, but I just needed to get to it. But it took a couple days, but it was okay because I got to meet somebody wonderful like this. And of course, she's asking about Chris. But she said if she went from Chiefland, it would only be 16 hours. But I'm telling her, I don't know what that path is between there and oh, look at, and that's your grandma, right?
That's the one in the blue jacket is my nanny, the one that pretty much raised him, and my mom's the one
Okay.
that's standing in between them. Us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your mom, she had her hair was really short there.
She had to pull back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's them three were inseparable, and
your mom looked different in that one. That's why I say
she was because there's another picture of them.
Oh yeah, I like that even better. I like that better. That's a good picture of Alex.
Yeah,
right?
I think when my nanny passed, I think that's when my mom got depressed. Yeah, that's my mom.
Wait a minute, let me see.
But hold on, no, do that. There's my mom.
Oh yeah, she's beautiful. And she has brown eyes, or
yeah, I got this. Yeah, we got the same eyes, and yeah, we got the
yeah. Oh,
That's,
did you ever look back at the picture I sent you earlier, Danielle? Look at it, and that's what me and Danielle are saying. Her uncle, is that your uncle or your dad? That's your
dad right there. That's dad.
Her dad looks like my brother when he was that age.
He was, look, you see that smile? Like, don't even get me started on that.
Except at least your dad didn't have a receding hairline. Maybe he does now.
He does now.
Did you?
Not back then.
Well, see, maybe it is my brother, and you never know.
It'd be, what is his name? I'm looking for my dad's half brother, Ronnie. That's
Ronnie?
that's my youngest brother. The youngest one. That looks just like me.
His name is Donnie or Donald.
Wait a minute. Are you serious?
Yeah. Look at this is Chris
Donnie?
with this
Donald.
This is Chris in Texas. Look at this is when he did his
Donald?
This is black.
Hold on.
Yeah, Donald. And my dad was named Donald, and so was my grandpa. They're all Donalds. Donald. Look at Chris. He's this is Texas when he was going through basic training or tech training. He was in Lackland Air Force Base, Texas. And he's got his Ozzy Osbourne t-shirt on. That was a Polaroid I took a picture of. I'm like, I better take pictures of this because they were fading out. And I don't know if this is going to get X-rated, guys, but this is Chris. And in this, he does look similar to my son, my middle son there. What else have we got? We're going down memory lane. I think I showed you guys the one I did of this was very cute. This is Sage with a little video that was done. she she really she likes that song, right? She liked the song, but she didn't know the words. I always liked that song too, and God forbid it took me my whole life to figure out what the words were. Paranoia, paranoia, everybody's coming to get me. Just say you never met me. That's what I tell people, man. If you're gonna be my friend, watch out because they've been after me. They'll probably come after you
Hey,
as well
hey,
because
Dr. Death.
Dr. Death and is in the house, and Debbie Anderson. Chris is here too. I missed you. I can't even keep up, guys. The chat is hot tonight. What's going on with you, Chris? I haven't got to see what's going on with you lately. I'm trying to catch. I noticed you were on what is it, Sharon's show? Beauty Over Lies. This is your pawpaw. That's
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Oh, is that a video? Or
Photo
that's one
come
of
to
those.
life.
Oh man, that's freaking me out, Danielle. Thanks a lot.
No, that's awesome. I love it.
That I love that. We were doing that for a while. Like you can get somebody
I got
to
a
sing like it'll sing a
picture of me and my
song,
mom hugging.
You can make a picture come to life and make it sing a song or whatever.
I got a picture of me and my mom hugging. I'm in one somewhere that I did with AI.
Gosh forbid if I had some. I don't have that many pictures of my mom. Only what my sister is sharing. I do it. Well, I take that back because I have that good one of Chris and my mom. Let me see. I wanted to see. No, I want to see something. What else you guys got going on? I tried to get help from Tiffany and the Punisher yesterday and got nowhere on help to file a civil complaint. Dr. Death is saying that Florida. Oh wait, Florida mom. I try. Okay. Dr. Death, we're trying to get our stuff together, and we can see, because I'm telling you, I'm getting to the point where we need to take action, and we together, Dr. Death, you will not be left behind when we get our shit together. We're definitely
I'll
going
send you the number.
Okay. Oh, la, 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 la. Help to file. He wants help to file a civil complaint. Okay. Danielle, do you have a phone? Okay, I gotcha. Okay. Okay, there's Alec.
That's when he first was away, and that's when he see how hollow he is. He's just pale. He's there, but he's not there.
Mm-hmm.
You see that? That's when he was first. He was with the provider when they first got him, and he was not like this boy was traumatized. Like, I mean, look at him. He's just pale as a ghost, and he's just a blank stare. See that, Brenda?
Oh, this. Oh.
That's Alex. When he first got put into care.
He's very.
That's when that's
He's
him in his
very
Special Olympics when she passed. My mom passed.
Oh.
Yeah.
We have that too with the mask.
Look, that's what you call a thinker right there, boy. He's plotting something. I don't know what, but boy, look, he was, and that's all three of them.
Look at this is
Alex, Layla, and Audrey.
I'm telling you that one on the right's looking a lot like you.
Don't
youngest.
she? That's yeah, she's my. Hold on, my thing's coming back up.
I want to show you this. This is us at the zoo. Sage is trying to point at the lion. There's a lion there.
Oh.
That was Cleveland Zoo.
I got this. Hold on.
This is Sage with her Princess Leia little curls there. Princess Leia. That was at one of the visits. Oh my goodness.
That's what he dressed up
What
in.
is
That's
this?
Alex. Like old gang. I don't even know.
What's going on with the striped suit?
Gangster.
That was
Like
oh,
Al
he
Capone.
was being like
Yeah.
oh yeah, like the Gaudis or
Mhm.
something. He's the
Yep.
could be the Godfather over there.
Yep. That's what it was. Yeah. I forgot what he said it was, but it was he's always plotting something, that boy. And then he got to being a farmer. He was a farmer one time. See that?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, the Halloween ones.
Yeah. And then now he's
Look at this one. Yeah, I gotta show you this one of Sage. Look
what?
at this one.
she look what has she got on?
She's got her hippie pants. Now, those were
that's
her what do you call it? Those bell bottoms. And she got her sunglasses on. She loved sitting in that. That was her high chair. She loved sitting in that high chair. Like she'd be sitting there all day.
Figure out those machine things. Those that wasn't the Etch a Sketch. That was could never have a toy for his age, you know. He had to figure out how it worked. He had to take it apart, put it back. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking in this one. But this ended up going into the storm drain that was next door in the water over the fence. Yep. It didn't last long. I think he just got it that day and ended up in the water that day. Because it pissed him off. Because it made him mad. That was Alex.
Dr. Death is saying that they're fixing to take his rights away from me and his wife in August.
And, yeah, I do have a phone. It's my 770 number is not working right now. But I have another number. I don't know if does he have the old number or the 404? If you have the 404 number, that's the one. I don't know if y'all have it, but that's the number to reach out to me on. Let me know if you have that, Dr. Death.
And what else kind of memory lane we got?
See that? That's the aunt right there that's got my son right now. That's the aunt that helped me get home. That's my youngest daughter.
Oh, she was young there, boy.
Look, yeah, and then Audrey looks like she's ready to fight somebody. Somebody done made her mad. She's biting that cup like her. She was not happy. Yeah. It was bad.
Look at this. This is our first baby boy right there. That's Sword. Yeah. Look at how young Chris is there.
Look at Chris. He's young, ain't he?
He's he's got his little badge on and everything. That's his law enforcement outfit there.
That's the number to reach out to me on, Dr. Death, the 404 number.
Let me see. Oh, does anybody want to see what this stupid judge has to say again? This stupid judge. I got some different segments of this. I wonder what this is. Let me see.
Paragraph 2 explains what is prohibited: a threat to kill or do bodily harm to another person.
Yeah, we heard it all. We heard it all before. What's she saying here? Oh.
I believe the reason he called me a pig was because he knew I'd seen those videos where he said pigs need to die. And then he would start to say it as the phone calls continued. Molester and a pig. I believe the reason he called me a pig was because he knew I'd seen those videos where he said pigs need to die.
Is that what she believes? Because they believe a lot, and they believe they know what we're thinking too. I believe that she doesn't know entertainment when she sees it, and she thinks people. The last thing on my mind before this happened to my husband was that lady. She's the last thing on my mind. Even though that, because she wasn't there towards the end of the case. I guess she did. Oh, wow. See how that picture on the left is going to look just like your youngest now.
But
right?
This one right here, I was on the drug real bad.
Yep.
See my face?
Yes. Definitely.
Yep. That's the big change. My face is sunk in. Look at my neckline. Like, see how my neckline is? It's real skimpy looking.
Dan, since you weren't here last night, and I know you probably didn't look at my picture, I'm going to show you right now. Look at it. This is my sexy self. Wait, she's got her volume up. I can't even turn it right. Your volume is off. What kind of show is this? Is this X-rated? Is that the number 470?
404. I'll send it to you,
404.
Dr. Death. I'll message you.
Because I don't have Dr. Death's message or anything like that. I don't even know how to find him. He's hiding from me. I'll find you, Dr. Death. And I'll help you. Okay, that's your, what is that? Is that your graduation picture? Or?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Man
that's
alive.
me. There's my mom and dad when they got
Memories.
That's my mom and dad.
Those are some old ones. Look at them. They got the plaid couch, right? You
Man.
can tell. That's what the thing back
Look, y'all
then,
want to
right?
see some bangs? Look at this old girl right here. Look at this old girl right there. Look at that girl. My goodness. See that girl right there with the bangs? That's me.
Put it a little higher. A little higher. Oh, I see.
That is Danielle. My mama teased my bangs, y'all. What? Gee.
Oh my God.
That was the first grade. Wow. I was a mean little baby. I was a mean little baby.
Look at this one, guys. This
I'll
is
send it to you,
guess
Dr.
which
Death.
one is me there.
Oh.
That's me, the little girl in the middle, and my little brat of a cousin, and my brother Johnny.
I gotta talk
and
to
my
you about your
sister
brother.
Vicky.
Because if that's my long lost uncle, I swear.
Yeah, right.
She was in here.
Oh,
That's me and my mom. That was me.
That's so cute.
Yeah. Oh, this is my youngest. That's my youngest right there.
Oh yeah, she's a man. She is she's a looker. She's a looker.
I'm big on. This is that guy that passed the one.
That's coming out good. It's too bright.
See that guy?
Oh,
that's the one that passed in front of me, like from 2018 Mother's Day weekend.
Well, that's a good picture of both of you on there.
And then, homie here has to go to work in the, with the hard hat and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Look at this one of Chris. look at little Chris.
Oh.
He was messing around.
I still can't get over his little singing spell.
Oh yeah, we never did. We should play that one day. Oh
that's God. Me and bro right there.
That's your brother?
Yeah. That's the one that's here with me. Yeah.
Conspiracies. What is this?
I really don't understand why this is so hard to figure out. We are the distraction. America is the distraction. This country was built on the back of immigrants. Absolutely it was. But what most people are leaving out is those people came here in search of a better life, which means the things that were happening back home weren't working out. So why are we continuing to do those same things here? This is supposed to be the melting pot, right? So why does everybody want to bring all their labels and all that other stuff from back home? I don't know if people haven't noticed, but the same battles that are going on today have been going on for thousands of years. They just look a little different. And the majority of the things people want to fight about, you can't even prove if it's real. And I don't care if you're reading it out of a book or if you're touching a magic rock. You can't tell me if it's real or not. And the people that do know if it's real or not aren't about to tell you. They're just pointing their finger and laughing at all of us. You think marching down the street with another country's flag is actually going to do something? I don't care where you're from. Nobody's doing good right now. You know how I know? These people are in my DMs. Ireland, UK, South Africa, Australia, Canada. Nobody is okay. Take yourself out of your own little bubble and go look. We're sitting here arguing over EVs and electronic vehicles. Go look at the Congo and what it's done to those people because of electric vehicles. You're going to wave the Mexican flag in America? Go look at what's going on in Juarez right now. Go look at the people they found hanging from a bridge 2 days ago.
Oh, geez.
Go look at what's happening to the women of the UK right now. Ireland is literally...
Wow. And that guy's not holding back there.
That's one of the. That's inside one of the. That's the facility with the kid. That's the. That's hold on. I was asking if he just kept biting his nails and look at the kid behind him.
Smile, baby. What's going on? You okay? Are you sure? Your thumbs up or thumbs down or yeah. Okay, there you go. That's what's up.
Is he the kid behind him?
Yes. Yeah.
He's,
Yeah.
he just keeps looking and pounding. And no, watch this. When somebody's getting ready to walk up to my son, watch him. He throws his hands in the air. Watch. See him?
Being silly and laughing.
Why does he sit up? See that?
Go. Where's my bubba?
Did you see that?
Where's my bubba?
Yeah.
And he threw his arms up and he sat up. Why? Like, why would he throw his arms up like that?
You got something on your mind?
Let me see if he's watching. He's worried. He's really worried. You know?
You can tell. It's just like in every video I've seen of him, he's always so concerned about his surroundings. Like,
and I really
you
do
can
think
really tell.
that they were getting these. I don't know why he was somebody was around him that made him nervous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because look, this woman. Look at this. Hold on. Watch this, y'all. Let me see if it. Hold on.
Your thumbs up or thumbs down?
Let me see if she does it.
Okay,
Hold on.
there you go. That's what's up. Okay, thumbs up. That's yeah.
See that? Why is she going that little boy like that? What was the point of that? I think that's one of the ones that tried to intimidate my son.
How could that possibly be?
I understand the argument that seems to be common sense and our ethical.
It's more than common sense. It's statutes that prohibit perjury and submission of false evidence in court cases.
State statutes.
Are you telling me that a person in your client's shoes couldn't understand you can't commit perjury in a court proceeding in order to take somebody's children away?
Of course not, Your Honor.
Of course not.
Then isn't the case over then?
The case is over.
Because
Costanich is distinguishable in my view. How in the world Costanich deals with a secondary, foster care? That's a whole strange thing. It's not a person's real child.
even if Costanich
And
is
guardian's the same thing.
even if Costanich is distinguishable, there is, thus far, we have not been presented with any clearly established right that tells us that what our clients did, which is remove the children pursuant to a court order.
No, but what they're accused of doing and what the issue is here is committing perjury in a court to take away someone's children. And you just said that's obviously not okay to do.
According to our moral compass and our ethical guidelines, but what we're here to decide is the constitutionality of it, and we look to the courts.
You mean due process is somehow consistent with a government official introducing perjured testimony and false? How is that consistent? I mean, I hate to get pumped up about this, but I'm just staggered by the claim that people in the shoes of your clients wouldn't be on notice that you can't use perjury and false evidence to take away somebody's children. That to me is mind-boggling.
In criminal proceedings, we know this to be true because that.
No, like criminal proceedings, it's a court proceeding with a liberty interest, a fundamental liberty interest at stake.
And on the reverse side, the state.
And you're telling us that these officials who do this all the time couldn't be on notice that you can't commit perjury and put in false evidence.
Right? That's I wish I had a judge like that, huh? What do you think, guys? I mean, so you can say there's some good judges out there. I don't know what you mean, Dr. Death. Why did the chat stop? And Florida mom, I know she's got that petition, and I was hoping, that's what I was actually looking for right now to see if Florida's mom got that petition. I don't know how to post it up on there, but I was going to show you guys. If you went to my Facebook, here it is. I'll repost it to my Facebook again so that you don't have to scroll back. But it's it says Bloodline. And it says, please sign all this for my great friend Jennifer. She is a strong, ruthless mother. And when I open it up here, very easy. All you have to do is sign the petition. Look at, she's trying to end. I don't know if you can see this. End unconstitutional. She's got 341 signatures so far. End constitutional termination of parental rights across all 50 states. Okay. So all you got to do is sign it. If you'd like, you could share. I mean, you can either share it or support it with a couple bucks if you happen to have a couple bucks. But I mean, you're doing pretty good with the 341 signatures. You're trying to get 350. That's not too many more. So well, I'm going to repost it to my Facebook, and I don't know if we can post it up in here somehow, but I don't know about that. So I'm just going to
listen to this, Brenda.
Okay.
Ready? Hold on. You hear the screams? Did you hear that scream?
Yep.
That's some of the visit with my son when he first was out there.
I just don't understand if, like, I mean, in prison, at least it's a more normal video visit.
This was,
well, you got all kinds of chaos
yeah,
going on.
and then they're cussing in the background, like saying F and B. And listen to this one. Let's see if this one will. Hold on. Hold on. You hear that? You hear that? She comes up to her, easy money. Yeah, you easy money. That's what they said to him. And she's like, oh, uh-oh. But yeah, that's the shit I had to hear. See.
Because I got some of this. This is the court. You can see Sage and Chris. There's me with that white-haired lady. She was my attorney.
The department has 28 days within which to file that. We set today's hearing specifically to make sure that both parents had an opportunity to meet with counsel, speak with counsel, and raise any issues that they had that we may need to address before the
There's Jason Katz, everybody. Do you see how he's lurking behind the children? Weirdo. See, the kids wanted to say something. Now this is what later on.
One thing is the court ordered that the visits to be only at the visitation center. Okay. The problem is transportation. The car is still an impound.
Yeah, well. See, and that's the thing. We're trying to go think we're going to court to figure out things to get the kids back, and it's always okay. Well, this is about this. This is about okay. This is a court date, so we can set up another hearing or something like that. And we're like, I just like that's what it was so bizarre going to dependency courts, like this other judge is saying that I just played that video a while ago. Why would it be any different? Because no court should allow perjury and unlawful behaviors in any court. It doesn't matter if it's a dependency court, but it seemed like this one attorney that represented Sage after a bit, she said, there's just like she said she could file something against that, but she said it would just be, it'd just be a fail.
Listen to this one.
She
This
knew.
is it. Hear that? Did you hear the kid? The kid?
No.
Listen.
Are you excited? I love you.
You hear that? FNB. That's how they talk. I mean, and I couldn't see what was going on or anything, and that was one of our first visits. So just imagine how I like.
I did have an in-camera discussion with Christopher and Sage Cameron, and I'll let you know that you have lovely children.
Well, this is what she's saying about my kids.
2016-06 CP. I did have an in-camera discussion with Christopher and Sage Cameron, and I'll let you know that you have lovely children. And Christopher remarkably looks like his dad. So. And so they were very pleasant to talk to. And again, your attorneys can let you know. Basically, they assured me that they were safe. I did ask them about the incident where she got the bruising and how she came about the sunburn. And we did talk a little bit about those things. I asked them if there were other things that they would like to see happen. Of course, they want to go home. Kids want to go home.
There she said it, right? The kids want to go home.
I told them that we were working toward, at this point, making that happen. And I didn't know how soon that would be or how long that would be, but that we were headed in that direction. Christopher mentioned that he would like to have his treasure box. And so I asked him specifically if that was something that he felt comfortable with me just letting you guys know, that keep it safe for him until he gets home, or if it was something he'd like to have. And he said, well, they can keep it safe, but I really would like to have it because I like to look and play with my things. So I don't know what that is, but just letting you know that. And then Sage wanted her cat, and I said, look, I can't make people take a cat. I'm sorry. So
see, and there you go. The kids can't have their pets, right? They can't have their pets. They're emotional, what do they call it? Emotional support pet. No, the kids, you can't have your pets. You can't have your toys. You can't, because even if we gave them the toys, they would end up coming back to the business saying they didn't know where that was. My daughter had a pink pillow that she named. She had a name for her pink fuzzy pillow, and I'm like, well, where is that? Her brother gave it to her. Her older brother gave it to her, and that was gone. It's just like, it's so sickening, guys. All right, guys. I don't know about you, but I got a headache. What about you? I think because I had a long day. I didn't get much sleep last night. I stayed up late and I had to get up early. actually gotta do some stuff tomorrow too in the morning. So, did I answer everybody's questions? We need to make it where all judges should not have any contact with their family members while on the bench in any case. Right? Well, what gives her the right to go talk to my children and I do have a tape of that too. I mean, I don't know what that's not going to do us any good to go through that right now. It's probably what's giving me the headache. I sent pictures of the videos of the child advertising the state of Florida, a video of Michael William Rennan Butler for illegal removal after removal with Elizabeth easily. You just sent it to me now, girl? Sorry, okay. What's this video? Here it is.
You could go show Miss Olivia. I'm gonna need to get you new glasses. Miss Olivia, guess what? Caleb bit me real bad. Oh, Caleb, what's fun and try and talk to the phone too. We gotta get you some new glasses, Michael. Miss Olivia, so you know, my parenting worker is supposed to be here at 1:30. Okay. He's going out of the red because he just found out, guys. He found out. He's on the red. I'm on my brain. I'm trying to get him, but he just found out. I don't know. You like that?
So you ever get some videos of the visits? They kind of discourage the videos when we were bringing out the camera. We didn't like they were so discouraging about Chris making any videos. They I don't think we mostly just we took some pictures there, but then then you don't even want to look back at them pictures a lot of times because oh man, these are the pictures that we were in this controlled environment. I'm gonna control your but send me your number, Danielle. She will. I think she said she'd text you. But in any case, let me see. And I'm sorry I can't show that where it's not cockeyed, guys. Let me see. Forever Fam. This is who's taking the kids over there in Palm Springs. Foreverfamily.org. ChildNet. Explore Adoption. They want you it says 1-800-96-ADOPT, and that's under the Department of Children and Families right there. There's their little logo. I mean, and who's at the top of all those paperworks that y'all have with your dependency case? Does it have the governor's name in the corner like mine does? So don't you think that the governor needs to take some type of responsibility of what's going on? With these kids being trafficked through Department of Children and Families. I mean, it's their Department of Children and Families. It's not ours. And there's I'll read this for you because it's kind of hard to see. And this is and they even give them Meet Trenton, age 14, child ID number. They've got an ID number. Can you believe this? Oh, what happened to it? Oh, it's too high up. Look at that. I wish I knew my child's ID number. I'm sure that they have one. And then this is Michael. Oh my gosh, this is unbelievable, and it's unbelievable that you were able to find this. Okay, let me move this down because I think I get to show it better that way. And this is another son of Florida mom, 10 years old at this time. Wow, wow. Advertising by state officials. Michael is in the video before the illegal removal. Wow. I noticed this is some other kid in the background there. Who was that in the background? Well, there was this black lady, and it seemed like there was a black kid sitting in the background. Was that some type of relation to that lady? But it seems like the kids are trying to enjoy what they can. I mean, with each other. Oh, and what is this? If Joe Biden was president and he came out with and said there was no Epstein list, everyone would. Let's see if we can play this. I don't know if it'll.
Hey, Rady, what you read?
I don't know how long this is either. Let me see.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, the Supreme? I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this when we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy.
We want the names of every pedophile on that list. You siding with the devil when you say it don't exist. Hey, Trump, where that list at? Protecting pedophiles, make me feel you on that list, Jack. Where that list? Everybody pissed. All of a sudden you telling everyone that it don't exist. What a shame. You a Judas, you betray us with a kiss. It's a game that y'all playing now and everything is fixed. Look, we just wanna lock these pedos up for their sex crimes. Epstein didn't kill himself, you lying with intense pride. If it was me, I'd line him up and get that Tech 9 and test my aim, hunt my game and be the best time. Seem like y'all just wanna keep it on the hush, but I wanna forget that you sweep it under the rug. You best believe that we ain't never gonna forget this. Y'all a bunch of pedophiles until we get that F list. And this is where we standing for the innocent. The line's been drawn for the kids. I am going militant. You lost touch and it seems that you don't know the core. Protecting pedophiles ain't what we voted for. We want the names of every pedophile on that list. You siding with the devil when you say it don't exist. Hey, Trump, where that list at? Protecting pedophiles, make me feel you on that list. Yeah, we want the names of every pedophile on that list. You siding with the devil when you say it don't exist. Hey, Trump, where that list at? Protecting pedophiles, make me feel you on that list. Yeah, we know that versus right. It's good versus evil. Birds of the same flock, polluting all the people. You get us right, we gon' keep talking about that Epstein. You seeming kinda sus, now you don't care about that pet ring. They politicians being politicians. You said that you'd expose it, but we see in opposition. In bed with Netanyahu, and now you off the mission. Putting other countries first, now you leading with suspicion. Now that Epstein's closed, and that Diddy got away with it. The rich do what they want, and we the people steady taking it. Y'all know every name up on that list, but you ain't naming it. But you can't hide from God, he coming back, he gon' be shaking it. Piling up iniquity, your sins are sky high. You gon' pay the price for when you turn a blind eye. While all the innocent blood from all these battered kids cries out, you'll be thrown into the lake to pay. It ain't no time out. We want the names of every pedophile on that list. You siding with the devil when you say it don't exist. Hey, Trump, where that list at? Protecting pedophiles, make me feel you on that list. Yeah, we want the names.
Well, that's some song there. Yeah, I would like to get that list, and we'd like to see all the names on that list because this is a big problem. This is a big problem, and what Epstein had going on, and P Diddy, all involved these foster children and children that have been abducted out through DCF. And on that note, guys, I'm going to close it out with that song. Thanks for sharing that, Florida Mom. And like I said, if we want some answers. We want some answers, and we want our kids back, and that's pretty much it. So we've been on here for quite a while, And I thank you all for joining in and sharing your stories about your children and what's going on in your cases. It's much appreciated. And I think I don't think I did the Tuesday and the Wednesday because I think I'm not going to be able to do Thursday. So I'm just giving you guys a heads up on that one. I think I got something going on with my son tomorrow. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon. One is ending for termination of parental rights. One is to end global adoption. Okay. So yeah, there are 3 major petitions. Florida Mom's got. I've been posting what she's got on my Facebook page. I don't know what a better way to do it. So if you contact me directly, I can just forward it to you. I don't see any reason it's not going to break you guys to go ahead and sign these petitions. Looks like she's almost to the numbers she needs. All right, you guys have a good night and thanks for joining. Have a good one. Peace out.